Hello, good morning, and welcome to our live Pilates in Pajamas class if you're watching live, and welcome to the recording if you're watching this later. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Betka, and I'm an evidence-based back pain specialist and clinical Pilates instructor here in Dallas, Texas. And we are going to do Pilates in Pajamas for back pain relief. As always, we are going to do awesome exercises to relieve back pain, to feel better, to move better, because this channel is all about helping people to recover from chronic back pain. And if this is you, please subscribe to my channel now so that you don't miss any of my classes, which are designed for you, for people with back pain in the future. Now, the exercises today are going to be very simple. You don't need any special equipment. You can just lay down on your carpet. But if you have a yoga mat, please grab your yoga mat now, because we are about to begin our very short 14-minute session today. Now, please let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I would love to hear from you, and also like and comment in the videos, please. Okay? All right, now let's begin. And today we are going to start in a seated position. And we have one rule here: always work within your pain tolerance. It's really important. And all the exercises and classes are designed for people with back pain. Now, separate your feet a little bit wider than your hips, and then hold on under your knees behind your thighs. And then what we're gonna do first is we are just going to send our low back behind us, and then we're gonna sit up nice and tall again, and then go back behind you. Very good. And then sit back up. Now, if you've got this and if you feel confident and comfortable, go as deep as you can. If this is your first session with me, then my advice is to go slow, go gradually. I always give you progressions as well, but always listen to your body, because you know your body best. And if you ever have any questions, I'm here for you. This community is for people with back pain, so please reach out to me. You can just comment your question, or you can find also my email address as well, and I'm happy to help you anytime. That's why I'm here. That's why I created this program. Now we can go a little bit deeper now. That's it. Very good. Now, option, and it's a progression. If you can, we're gonna focus a little bit more on the core. You're gonna have your arms out in front of you, and you're gonna go as deep as you can, and then sit back up. Now, the reason we are also doing these exercises, because probably getting in and out of a bed can be a challenge when you're struggling with back pain. So what muscle are you using when you are trying to get out of the bed? Your belly, right? Unless you push with your hands, which we're gonna do as well, but you are using your core. So we definitely would like to make your abs and your core stronger, as strong as you need it, because everyone's life is different. Let's do 2 more. And then 1. Very good. Now, the spine can do a lot of things. We did a little bit of a flexion and extension. Now let's do some rotation. Now, if your hip flexor is tight, sitting like this on the floor, you can prop yourself up with a couple of pillows, a couple of blankets, or even you can sit in a chair if this is really uncomfortable for you. Now we are going to circle around with the arm, look towards that hand, and then look behind you, and then bring it back. And now we're gonna do the other side, and then bring it back, and we are alternating side to side. Nice. Now, if this movement hurts your shoulder, you can anytime just switch to this movement where you are not circling around with the arm, you're just simply reaching back behind you. And again, why are we doing this exercise? Because when you are changing lanes, when you're in the car, you actually need to rotate your spine. So we definitely need to do these kind of movements. Movements that makes our life easier and less painful, for sure. Very good. And then let's do 2 more on each side. Very good. Now, Have your legs out straight in front of you. If you need to lean against something like a wall or your couch, that's fine, so you feel supported through your spine. Have your hands either on your knees, or you can have your hands between your legs. And now we're gonna slowly go down as deep as we can. And then we are going to slowly come up and then look up. And then again, we are going to go down. Using a gravity now, very good, and then up. So this is a deeper flexion. And then all the way back up. And since our discs are less vascularized, there is not enough blood supply, movement is the best thing you can do for your back pain and your back, to actually prevent back pain. And when you're exercising, your body is also releasing endorphins, and that's our body's natural painkillers. So movement that you enjoy doing and you feel good about is the best thing for you to do. And then let's do one more. Beautiful. And how about if we now lay down on our back? Lay down on your back, very good. And then from here, what we're gonna do here is, you know, we have that space under our low back because everyone has a natural curve in the lumbar spine, which is natural, okay? We need it for shock absorption and weight bearing, and that's why our spine isn't completely straight and flat. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make it flat, okay? Because we wanna move it. So what we're gonna do is we are going to jam our low back down against the floor and then away from the floor. And then we're gonna jam our back down against the floor and then away from the floor. And if you would like to, when you're jamming your low back down, you are going to bring your arms down by your side. And when you're arching your back, bring your arms overhead. And then pop your rib cage up. Oh, it feels so good. And then lower the arms down, jam your low back down against the floor. And then away from the floor. And then arms go overhead. And then just keep moving. Nice. And 3. And 2. And then one more. Nice. Bring your right foot in front of your left knee and left thigh. We're gonna keep this shape, and we're gonna take this whole shape side to side. Now, the deeper you go, the deeper the stretch is. Again, you listen to your body and do what's best for you. Very good. And then from here, bring it back to the middle. And then from here, we are going to try to hover our pelvis off the ground and then lower it back down. And then a lift and lower. Now, everyone thinks this exercise is about your glutes, but if you know anatomy, your glutes are not engaging. Your hamstrings are, which are attached to your sit bones, but they are not the glutes. And also your back extensors. And here it comes, right? The back extensors. Why do we need to make them strong? Because we need them for everyday movement, right? We use our back. We want to make it stronger gradually. Now, with each movement, I would like you to think about going a little bit higher and higher. Again, listen to your body. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. And now we are going to switch. So now the left ankle, left foot comes in front of our right knee, right thigh. Keep this shape, and now we are going to go side to side. Oh, my back just cracked. So good. Again, the deeper you go, the deeper the stretch is, but you are using more of your obliques, which is not a bad thing. It's good if your body is okay with that. Very good. One more here, and now we are going to bring it back to the middle. And now we are going to gently hover the pelvis, the glute off the ground, and then lower back down. And then a left and lower. And a left and lower. And with each movement, try to go higher and higher. If you have bursitis, this is also a really good movement to relieve the pain. Many of my clients struggling with bursitis as well, and they feel so relieved after this movement. And 3 and 2, and then let's do one more. Very good. And now we are going to hug both knees, and now we are going to start circling to one direction. Doesn't matter which direction you start with, because we are going to reverse that shortly. And now we are going to reverse that. Very good. Nice. And now we are going to turn onto our belly. We're gonna do a little bit of an extension here. So lay down on your belly and have your hands right in front of your shoulders. And now we are going to lift our chest off the mat and then lower it back down. If this is where you are feeling safe, stay here. If you can, lift your your elbows off the mat, and then stretch your arms all the way out as far as you can, and then lower back down. Now, if your hands are really close to your body, that means the stretch is deeper. If your hands further away from you, that is a less of a stretch. You see, my chest is not coming up as high. So again, you decide. Now, if you decide to strengthen your spine, you can have your arms hovering by your hips and then lift the chest and lower the chest if you are here. If not, if this is too much for you, you go back and you do the previous version. You can also lift your legs off the floor. It's all about progression, gradual movements that makes you stronger and more confident in your body. And 3 and 2, and then one more. Nice. And now we are going to sit back on our heels, and then we are going to drop our head. Now, if sitting back on your knees like this is not possible for you, I get it, no problems. You can just stay on top of your knees with your hip, and you just lower your chest down, and your forehead can be on the floor. And we're gonna take a couple of big breaths here. And now you're going to sit up. And as always, you probably know my favorite exercise to finish our session, if this is not the first time with you or with me here. It is the side bending, a lateral flexion of the spine. So you're gonna have one hand down by your side, other arm goes up and overhead. Now, we have different positions with the legs. You can also have your legs out in a big V in front of you, and then you can lean against something. So again, you feel supported through your back. This opens up your hip, also your hamstrings, but you can also sit on your chair or even on the side of the bed. Very good. So we are simply just moving side to side. If you soften this elbow more, again, that means more stretch. If you don't go that deep, that is a less of a stretch. Very good. And then let's do one more each side. And then come all the way back up. And now interlace your fingers above your head. Look up. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down by your side. And thank you so much for being here with me and moving with me. Now, if you liked what we did, please like the video, share it with someone you know who's struggling with back pain, and subscribe to my channel now so you don't miss any of my exercises or any of my sessions that designed for people with back pain. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I hope I see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central US.